Hey, what is up, guys? Snizzlekins here, and this is gonna be a review of the Cougar Control 2 mousepad, the large variant, which is gonna be this one, the biggest one right here. And yeah, it's gonna be a review of the Control mousepad by Cougar. And first of all, I'm just gonna go over the specs. It's a standard large mousepad with 450 by 400 millimeters in dimensions with a 5 millimeter thickness, so it's a thick cloth pad basically. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Weight doesn't matter. Who the hell cares about the weight? But yeah, I'm just gonna dive straight into the review. It came in a box like this. Basically, this is the box it came with, and similar to almost every single mousepad, all it had was a mousepad. It has a whole gamery aesthetic going on with Cougar's traditional orange coloring and stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it about the box. And this is a control pad, but I'm just gonna talk about the disadvantages or the flaws of this first. So this is a control pad. Actually, I'm gonna talk about the pad itself first. So this is a control mousepad, right? But the thing is, I upgraded from a sort of a mud pads type mousepad I had. It was a Microsoft thick mousepad. That was also a cloth pad, and it's like it says it's control, but there's like a good amount of speed to it. Like it's control doesn't necessarily mean slow, I guess. So there is a good amount of speed to it, but there is like good enough stopping power, I guess. Oh, and also it's like textured, so if you're coming from like a smoothish surface and you're transitioning into this, you're gonna your palm is gonna feel a bit like it's gonna feel kind of grainy, sort of, if you get what I mean, which I guess most control surfaces are nowadays, I guess. That's fine. You'll get used to it pretty soon. It felt a bit uncomfortable first, but I got pretty used to it later on. And yeah, it's a it's a fast mousepad, as you can see. Not the fastest, but it's like relatively fast, I guess. It's more like a slightly faster than I guess what you would call a normal speed mousepad or something. Not a normal speed mousepad. Like a balance, like there's a balance between a speed pad and a control pad. It's like slightly more on the speed side, but with a bit of control. So yeah, there you go. It has a name. It's also pretty like basic, as you can see. It's just a Cougar logo on top here. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, it's pretty basic. The design's pretty nice and stuff. The flaws start from like right out of the box and stuff. So when the mouse came out of the box, I'd say there was like the biggest flaw it has. You can't really tell from here because I quite literally just put tapes underneath here just to fix that issue. But the biggest flaw was that it came rolled up, so it did not lay down flat, and it still does not lay down flat. Like, I know you won't be able to tell from here, but the mousepad does not lay down flat, like, at all. Like, when I first got the mousepad, there was a lot of bending here. There was also a lot of bending on both sides, even on the middle. Like, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like these lines here, which I guess got bent from being in the box for too long or something. And maybe it's even worse because it's a thick mousepad compared to the rest. But yeah, and it sort of sucks because I tried many options. I tried like rolling it on the other side and keeping it there for a while and just trying to lay it flat. I even ironed the mousepad with like putting a cloth on top, spraying down the mousepad with like water and stuff and trying ironing it. And then after a lot of methods and a lot of trying, it straight up took me a couple of days to make it usable. I used it and it didn't affect my gameplay then, but it just felt sort of uncomfortable because whenever I looked down at my mouse, I just saw bends here and it wasn't laying flat, and it just sort of bothered me a bit. So I don't know if I have OCD or something, so I just had to tape it down, quite literally, like double-sided tape and stuff. It's gonna be a pain to get them off now, but it is what it is. I had to for the review, and that's also the main reason why I didn't use this for a while. If you've watched my other videos, you've seen this as my main, which I got recently, and yeah. Other than that, this mousepad is also waterproof, which I guess I should salute them or something for it, but. It was waterproof at first, like the water just fell right off. But as I used it more and more, it went away for some reason. I don't know. It just straight up the waterproofness is almost gone now. Like if I tried pouring water, I don't have water anywhere near me. Yeah, I can't test that right now because I don't have water. But it like the waterproofness of it straight up went away. And I guess it's because I like washed the mousepad. Like I guess in a month or something I washed the mousepad, which I'm coming to. It is a huge huge dust magnet. I'm not sure why. I washed it like a few days ago and you can see there's like I don't know if the camera can pick it up. There's like dust here and there's like a bit of dust. There's basically dust everywhere. Like tiny amounts of. I'm not sure why that's the case. I guess it has something to do with the texture of it or something. But it is a huge dust magnet. Like I had to wash it like a few days ago just to make it okay for the video and stuff. It didn't affect my gameplay much, but you don't want to keep a dirty mousepad around and stuff, would you? But yeah, that's pretty much it for the mousepad and stuff. And I'm not sure if I'm forgetting something, but as for the gameplay, it was a bit fast. Like this mouse when I'm flicking and stuff, like it actually took me a while to get used to. Not really a while, but it took a bit to get used to, because when I was just flicking and stuff, flicking felt fast, but the controlness of the mousepad itself, like I feel like there could have been a bit more stopping power to it, because I had to lower my sense a bit for this. And yeah, but there's like good amount of micro adjustments which can be done here, so I guess there you have the controlness there. But yeah, it's a bit on the slightly faster side with a bit of control. I don't know how similar this is to something like an X-Ray Pad Aqua Control Plus, but I guess you can say this and that kind of falls in the same category, but I'm sure X-Ray Pad's a bit faster than this. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this mousepad. Yeah, stay tuned for more videos and stuff. Like if this video helped and stuff, and subscribe and share, and how the whole deal goes and stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the videos. I'll try replying to comments and stuff if you have any questions. Oh, and the price of this mousepad is like $10, so I guess I can't even complain much, because it's like a solid-ish mousepad for $10. Like it's not an OEM like cloth, like completely dirt cheap $2-3 cloth pads like kind of this one. This is pretty good still, but I just really could not get over the major quality concern of this, which it came rolled up here. I don't know how old this one is, like this specific one, but I guess it was rolled up for a while, because it still hasn't flattened out. Because look. As you can see, it still hasn't flattened out, and I'm using tapes and stuff. And there's no tape here, but I'm using tapes to flatten it out. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the review and stuff. Yeah, thanks for watching.